I do have to ask because I've spoken to him on our show before for Pachinko. I mean, what was it like working with Minho? Like, what was that like? What were those conversations like for some specific scenes? Like, what can you tell me about working with him?
Minho's cool. He's it's funny because the very first impression he comes in and he has this like in Korea they have an entourage of people like that your team on set in Europe or in the US usually you have like a dedicated makeup team for everybody and but in Korea like the big stars they all have their own crew so he comes in with his own makeup team his own stylist his own bodyguard and like it's just this like huge group of people and you're like what is up and so it's kind of like intimidating at first but everybody was super nice and yeah I mean he's got this crazy following with all these fans so it was all this sort of very generous here you got to try this have you been to this place you gotta I'll set you up with and then he makes tell somebody and then they tell somebody and then next thing I know I have some reservation at a some cool place.
That's
um
awesome. No, it's really
yeah that's
cool. And when I saw the announcement, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be amazing."